Want to break it down, want to break it down. Welcome to Miami. Oh me, Miami. Still the baddest thing, the damn thing changed. Yeah. Hey y'all. This is Love and Hip Hop Miami. Yes it is. Okay, so how does thing begin though? Let's see. Okay, so it began with, should I take these off? Because I really can't see, y'all. Yeah, let me take these off. Let me stop playing. Let me put back on the real specs. Spectacular. Okay, there we come on, prescriptions. What a difference, guys. What a difference. Okay, so, it began with Trick Daddy because Trick loved the kids. Trick actually had his son there named Jaden. Cute little boy. He is a scholar. And, you know, I guess his mom and him is in Tennessee. He's a scholar of Tennessee State, etc. And so, you know, good for him. Good for him. And we proud of him. And yes, for being black and just for being prospering. Prosperity. Ain't nothing like his daddy. Amen. So Gunplay walks in. I wish Gunplay washes his hair. Maybe he do. I don't know. It just seemed like Gunplay ain't washed his hair in 10 years. Bless his heart. I don't know if that's true or not, but once again, bless his heart. So Gunplay came in and talked, and you know, he came in talking about Kiara. You know, big booty Kiara put him out, and she's just sick of him. She's sick of him. She's sick of him, just all together. Gunplay scares me a little bit. Like when you look at him straight on, he looks a little dun 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 dun. You know, I could be wrong, but you know, when you look at Gunplay, he looks a little. I like Gunplay, but he looks a little dun 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 dun. I don't know. I wouldn't go to sleep with them eyes looking up at me and sitting up in the chair. Nope. So anyway. So he came in, you know, talking about Kiara, and you know, Trick Daddy still complaining about Trina when he is the issue. It seems like he just sees no issue with it. You know, Trick Daddy is just as ignorant as he want to be, and he too old to change now. So what do you do? Just pray for him and say bless his heart. What else? He started talking about, you know, how if he was not married, he probably would have ended up back in jail. And Trick Daddy said something very important to me. Well, something very important in general. He said, and I quote, if I wasn't, yeah, he would be back in jail. He said that having a woman extends your life on earth. And that really stuck out to me by him saying that, you know, that having a woman, you know, meaning, you know, having a wife, a girlfriend, whatever, extends your life on earth. And that really stuck out to me because I was just like, so does Trick Daddy mean I'ma die soon? Because I ain't got no woman on my side. Trick, why you trying to put me in the grave, Trick? I ain't did nothing to you, Trick. Have Trick started taking his medicine? No, probably not. Just still having crab balls and drinking and smoking, doing all the stuff he ain't supposed to do. What we gonna do about Trick Daddy, y'all? I don't know. So yeah, Trick Daddy trying to put me in the grave. I thought that was so interesting. What else is going on? Spectacular. He met up with Lil Fizz and Ray J. You know, the shows are intertwining now. Y'all know they from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. And so, you know, we on Miami. You know, they're talking, you know, Fizz was in B2K. Bump, bump, bump. Bum, 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 bum. I jump in the sexy style. I love it when you're getting wild. Girl in the club with me. Girl, you looking like a magazine. Put a crown on your head, 'cause she's a ghetto queen. Like bling, bling, bling. Something like that. Go into the damn thing. Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go. Bop, bop, bop. Childhood darlings. Child, they say them tickets high as hell. I ain't going to see them. washed up, tripping over, can't remember the dance moves, ain't hitting the notes. I ain't come to see y'all. They say they say them B2K tickets $600 a pop for nosebleed seats. It's okay. It's okay to think about y'all. Not for no $600 a pop for nosebleed seats. That's allegedly. But I heard them tickets was high, child. I heard them tickets. It ain't my fault y'all got kids. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Bless all their hearts. Beautiful, all of them. But, you know, they ain't got, I can't afford their colleges. Hell. Yeah. Ooh. Did y'all hear what they said? They say Fizz messing around with April. Omarion's baby mama. Ooh. We'll talk about that later. But, yeah. So anyway, they talking, and you know, Spectacular just pretty much tells the guys, he was just like, look, I don't really know what to do. You know, he's trying to put Pretty Ricky back together. What I said, child, I tweeted, you know, just looking at Pretty Ricky's dynamic and how they was, and looking at them later on when they had that meeting. Spectacular, it reminds me of Escape so much. Spectacular acts like Tiny in Escape, because Tiny's always the one that's trying to keep the people together, the group together. Pleasure P is Latasha Scott. Slickum is Tamika Scott, and Baby Blue is Candy. The problem. So yeah. I was just like, look at them. They're the male version of Escape. You know, it's just, you know, less the talent and all that, and rappers. But anyway, so I was just like, this is so interesting. He's talking about that, and he also, you know, Spectacular, he's trying to put his family back together, because, you know, his family is tied in with B2K. It's a whole 9 yards. I didn't even know that Baby Blue and B2K was brother. I didn't know that Baby Blue and Spectacular was brothers. They're brothers. They share the same mother. I think the same daddy too. They look nothing alike. It's interesting. You never know what you're gonna get, child. So yeah, found that out as well on this episode. I was like, that's interesting. But anyway, you know, he's having a whole lot of issues with his father, Spectacular's father, and Baby Blue's father. They used to manage the group, and apparently he was a hot, suddy-buddy mess. You know, I saw a scene where he say that the daddy took all their money and all that stuff. They also have another brother. All of them look different. Another brother, I'm assuming he looks just like the daddy. Daddy's chocolate. And the mama is light skinned. And yeah. So moving on, let's just go ahead and go to here. He went to Baby Blue's house. Baby Blue's mama was there. Their brother was there. And Spectacular went there with his fiance and his little boy. And you know, it was this whole big thing about apparently them moving to California. The mama out of nowhere started crying and hooping and hollering, saying that, you know, she blamed the fiance for taking Spectacular away from them. And I'm just like, lady, that man grown. That man done been through a lot. He used to twerk online. Like, that man ain't supposed to grow up and be somebody. I'm just sitting here looking. I'm just like, what in the world? Whoopi Goldberg told us, if you want to go somewhere, if you want to be somebody, you want to wake up and pay attention. And he woke up and paid attention. Don't nobody want to be in the hood forever, lady. What? All this craziness. I was just like, who is this child? It seemed so weird. It was just so weird and random. And Spectacular said that he didn't even know that his mother had an issue with his girlfriend. Now, I think that's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie. Them mamas don't be, you know, them mamas will speak up when they have issues with your woman. You know, so maybe he just think maybe that's one reason why he left. You know, a mess. I was just like, what in the world is going on? Okay, what else is happening? So actually, let me just finish them out. A little later on, Spectacular met up with the rest of Pretty Ricky, Slickum, Baby Blue, whoa, and Pleasure P. Y'all know Pleasure P, you know, he think he the star, and he don't need Pretty Ricky. He don't need, yes you do. All y'all need each other. Yes you do. Yes you do. Yeah, so apparently not spectacular. Apparently Baby Blue, whoa, and Pleasure P, they got into it in Cincinnati. They had a show that somebody went to, and apparently Baby Blue bought some goons there, and the goons got into it with Slickum, and Pleasure P was trying to take up for Slickum, and it just turned into a big Royal Rumble situation. You know, Baby Blue said he settled the issue because it could have got out of hand had he not settled it, and had he not jumped in, and you know, basically saying that Pleasure P could have been really injured had he not jumped in and be like, hey y'all, stop it, stop it. Pleasure P took offense to that. He got up. He was just like, man, I'll beat your ass right now. Baby Blue's just sitting there looking at. Baby Blue is an angry little man. I think he has like that little man syndrome, it seemed like. But he's an angry little man. Yeah. I was just like, what is that about? Like, he just has an attitude. We saw it last season. Terrible. Who would be bothered with him? Anybody. So, you know, Pleasure P went outside, you know, told Spectacular, you don't need this, you know, Spectacular seems the most level-headed out of all of them. And he also just seemed like the most nicest. Like, if you saw Spectacular out in public, you can speak to him, he'll take a picture with you, etc. Them other ones, I don't know. Maybe Pleasure P, maybe. But I would not approach Slickum, not one day in my life. And I would not approach Baby Blue, whoa, not one day in my life either to take a picture. Yeah. Not saying they're bad people, I don't know. But just from judging, you know, just actions and gestures and things they say, things they do, etc., facial expressions, yeah. They wouldn't feature nobody like me coming up to them and asking for a picture. That's just what I get. That's just my. That's just what I. That's just me. That's just what I think. That's just me. It might not be a fact, but you know, I ain't never been wrong on nothing. So anyway, oh, that hurt, child. I'm getting old, child. You know, you're getting old. Your teeth start to hurt a little more. And dental plans. So they went back in there. Baby Blue, he was just like, I ain't got nothing but love for you, babe. Tired and through. What else happened? Miami Tip. Miami Tip. I don't know what Miami Tip looked like, child. What Miami Tip looked like, child? Let me stop. I don't know what she looks. She looked like a little Miami Tip. I don't know what she looked like, child. She looked like a little dinosaur. I don't know what she little iguana, little Pikachu, little Pokemon. What Miami Tip look like, y'all? It ain't important. Leave that lady alone. Anyway, so Miami Tip took her little self over to Chaotic's house. Chaotic, when I'm on the floor. Chaotic, do you want some more? Took Chaotic, went over to Chaotic's house, you know, seeing all them, his beautiful sisters and things, melanin magic all day. And you know, I'm not quite sure what Chaotic looks like either. But it's not something that I would find edible. Now, so, you know, she went over there to get her hair done, child. Miami Tip snatched off that wig, and, you know, we saw what was underneath, and I was like, my God. She started getting her hair braided and all this kind of stuff, and Chaotic, you know, was talking. You know, we learned a little bit more about Chaotic. Chaotic's from Dade County. Seemed like everybody from Dade County, child. Or, what else? Little Havana. What's another one? Um, Dade County, Little Havana. It's another one. I can't think of it. But anyway, this would seem like everybody from Child. I was just like, okay. So, you know, we meet him. You know, he's born and raised in Miami. He had a brother. Apparently, his brother's doing 30 years, in jail, and you know, he's a rapper, etc. You know, up on the up and up. You know, doing his thing. Miami Tip, she gets invited by him to his little showcase, and she decides to invite Joy. You know, he really likes Joy, Trina's cousin, Trick Daddy's wife or ex-wife, whatever. I don't know if they're officially gotten divorced yet. Trick Daddy crazy. So I was like, oh, that was sweet. He likes Joy. Joy's a beautiful woman. She's just real dry. You know, she's just like, hey, Joy. Hey. How you doing, Joy? Fine. How you? It's like, ooh, girl. I ain't gonna speak to you no more. But, yeah. So we get to the little showcase. We have Bobby Lights, Prince, and Joyful Noise. They're talking. I should have told y'all this earlier. But I get to it in a minute. Pretty much Prince and Bobby Lights, you know, they had a little situation. And you know, Prince was a little pressed that Bobby Lights haven't talked to him, etc. Joy was getting the tea. Then little Miami Tip came over with Chaotic. Met Bobby Lights, you know, was cool. Chaotic seems cool. You know, he was talking to Prince. Miami Tip was just like, yeah, Prince do music. And it was just like, oh, child, he do music too. It was just like, yeah, okay. Well, you know, we can got to go half on the studio fees and stuff. He was just like, oh, okay, that's cool. But in the midst of that, Prince went on this long monologue about who he feels like he is, what kind of artist he is, what the kind of stuff he wants to produce, etc., etc. And Chaotic started to laugh at him, which I thought was a little rude. But maybe he was just laughing at how he said creator, you know, darling. You know, Prince think very highly of himself, as he should, child. But it's just like, Prince, please, sir. So yeah, it seems like we're gonna see what Prince is gonna do to Chaotic, but it definitely seems like so far that Chaotic is a little, I don't know if I should say intimidated, or maybe I'm gonna say jealous. Chaotic seems like he's a little jealous of Prince. You know, that's what it seems like to me. But we'll see. We'll see as you know, time goes on, etc. What else is going on, y'all? Let's see. Trina had a scene with her little boo named Ray. Y'all know the little boy from last season she was messing with and touching. Yeah, she done gave that little boy a ring, and they done moved in together. See, don't nobody say nothing about old women getting with little boys. That's not an issue. That's something we need to address. But so anyway, Trina in there, you know, she done moved into a place with Ray. She talking to Ray about Trick Daddy and the whole 9 yards, and she's just irritated and annoyed, child. And you know, she was just like, yeah, you know, I've been talking to Trick, and I just want Trick to get the song together, but Trick ain't doing no songs. Like, it don't even make no sense. I'm so tired of this. Trick just doing this, Trick just doing that, and it's about to be, forget the TNT project, it's just finna be Trina all day. And, you know, Ray, he was just like, okay, baby, slow down. It was just like, look, this whole conversation you telling me you need to have this with Trick Daddy. And, you know, kissed on the cheek, and that was it. So Trina decided to have the talk with Trick Daddy. And that damn Trick Daddy, Trick Daddy got to be one of the most ignorant. Like, you can't even have a conversation with Trick Daddy. He's so set in his ways. Trina was just like, he was like, hey, Trina, what's up? She was like, nothing. I mean, you know, but you turned my music off last week. You're not doing no shows. I'm about 2 seconds from just dropping the TNT project. He was just like, well, you started your own project anyway, so what you doing? What you talking about? He was just like, I just don't like that music that you giving me. I just don't like that princess type of music. What did he say? He said slow or sensitive or girly. He said something like that kind of music. And Trina was just like, well, that's what the people like from you, Trick. Like, what do you mean? He was just like, I just don't like that. You know, Trick is just deflecting, just saying all kinds of stuff. This one man brings up, I think, some damn crawfish or something. And he getting ready to have a seafood get down, mukbang, child. And you know, Trina got irritated and she just got up and left. You know, she was just like, you can be tricking, Trina. I'm tired of you. And Trick Daddy just sitting there looking. Trick Daddy, what I think the issue is that Trick Daddy he may be slightly jealous of Trina. Maybe that's it. Maybe. That's a stretch, but it's maybe. And what I'm mostly getting from Trick Daddy is that Trick Daddy's insecure. About, who knows, maybe he's insecure about the way that he looks. He don't want to do a video. Maybe he's insecure about, maybe it won't sell. Like, it could be tons of things, but I definitely get insecurity all from Trick Daddy. That's just what he's giving me right now. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Trina. Just you still the baddest, ain't the damn thing change. So, you know, you're gonna be alright, child. Just go ahead and do your thing by yourself. Okay, what else is going on? Let's see. So, JoJo. Bobby Lights was having rehearsal. Prince was there, the Prince of Egypt. And, he was there, you know, just acting silly. Bobby Lights was, you know, rapping or whatever. JoJo came piling in. I say, well, Lord have mercy. So, JoJo, she's upset about what Miami Tip said last week during the Sister Circle, saying that, you know, she think that JoJo is fake because JoJo smiles in Prince's face, but she's talking shit about Prince all the time to Bobby, and you know, vice versa. Came upset. Bobby was just like, yeah, that's what child JoJo said. That's what JoJo said to Bobby and Prince. Bobby was just like, no, you know, well, you know, a lot of people have been saying, Prince, that you're using me, you know, for clout and all this other kind of stuff. And, you know, JoJo was just standing there just like, yeah, I mean, it's basically just, what I'm getting from the whole thing is that Bobby was running his damn mouth. He was talking to two different people about different situations, but involves the same, like, 2 or 3 people, and the shit just got messy. And, you know, I don't know why JoJo's so pressed. Is this just JoJo's whole storyline? Just trying to be the security for all her friends, since that's what it is? Sis, you done had enough done on your face. You don't want to get a new face again, do you? You need to stop. You acting a fool, pushing people, throwing drinks. You gonna get your ass stumped out, and they gonna leave you in front of Trick Daddy house. Like, girl. Child, Prince, you know, he went on this whole another little monologue, you know, saying how people online, you know, constantly calls him gay, and how, you know, he's constantly defending himself. You know, people always come at him, think him and Bobby in a relationship, but that's just his friend. And, you know, that's absolutely 100% possible. Straight guys and gay guys can be friends. Just like gay girls and straight girls can be friends. etc. People are people. That if that's your friend, that's your friend. Whoop to whoop. Now, what I personally feel is Prince gives me one of those guys that plays in the kids' faces, and the kids end up falling for them. But then before something actually happens, or when the kids end up confessing their feelings for that individual, then they retreat and be like, wait a minute, I ain't with that gay shit. But you done played in my face this whole time, and flirted with me this whole time, that made me think that you want me the way that I want you. And then you retreat and gone back to Elizabeth Taylor. That's just what Prince gives me. I don't think Prince is gay. But I think that Prince likes everybody. Or I feel like Prince wants everybody to want him. What do you call that? A narcissist? I feel like that's what Prince gives me. He wants. I know a lot of straight guys like that. They not gay, or to your knowledge, they not. You ain't never seen it in action, but they play in your face like they is. Just because they just like attention. They just like admirers, whether it's male attention or female attention. That's just what I get from Prince. But whatever. So getting back to this, Prince, him and JoJo end up getting into it, and JoJo, he was actually talking to JoJo, was just like, hey JoJo, we've been cool for a long time. We ain't never had no issues. I don't know where this is coming from. JoJo, all of a sudden, she was just like, it's like somebody put a battery in her back. JoJo was like, well, what have you done for me? You ain't been a good friend for me. Apparently, Prince been knowing JoJo way longer than he been knowing Bobby. And JoJo got real irate. Prince got upset. He started to raise his voice. She was just like, you need to calm down and back up. He actually backed up a few feet. He wasn't that close to her, but he actually backed up a few feet and he lowered his voice. JoJo ass walked up on him and pushed him. Now, men are not supposed to hit women, correct? That's correct. But I'm sick of these women putting their hands on men, and because a man is not supposed to put their hands on a woman back, I mean, is it fair that I'm just supposed to let you beat my ass, or what is it? Now, I wouldn't do it, and he didn't hit her or nothing. But I'm just saying, like, it's not okay for you to hit me either. I got a few kinfolks, and they got nothing to lose. Now, you beat me up, and you kicking me in my private parts and spitting all in my face. How was that cool and acceptable? Excuse me, ma'am? What? You best believe somebody's cousin's coming. Real women's. Sturdy women's. And you gonna get beat up. Stop putting your hands on people in 2019. Let's start to settle if we can't handle our issues by talking it out, then we just don't need to be around each other. We ain't gotta fight. Stop fighting people in 2019, please. And JoJo, you're not about that life. And so, after Prince done backed up and she done pushed JoJo walking around, he's still in my face though. He's still in my face though. JoJo, what is wrong with you, angry bird? What? JoJo looked like Miss Piglet. JoJo looked like Wilbur. Charlotte's Web. I don't know. Child, Prince got mad, got upset, took off his shirt, walked outside, having a temper tantrum, walking up and down the street. Child, we found Prince in the back of the trash can. I don't know what he was looking. I don't know. I don't know if he rescued stray cats. I don't know what Prince do on the side. But child, Prince was acting a fool, showing out, and that left JoJo to say, "Oh, men sometimes act like bitches. Sometimes." That's true. They do sometimes. But in this moment, you was the bitch, JoJo. Okay? You don't have to put your hands on that boy. It was nothing he did warranted you putting your hands on him. He was not even in your face. And when you told him to calm down and chill out, he did. And he lowered his voice. He was just talking to you. You walked up on him and pushed him. Now, JoJo, you go get beat up. Seriously. Seriously. Why do people think it's okay to put your hands on somebody just because you disagree with them or you don't like them or they did something? He didn't even do nothing to you. That's what I'm gathering from this whole situation. So, JoJo went to gym class with Amara. They was pumping it. Like my friend Sunset be. This how my friend Sunset Noir, darling. Check her out. Sunset Noir. Noir. And then Sunset in front of it. Check her YouTube channel out, y'all. Anyway, this how she be dancing, y'all. like Royce from Basketball Wives. That's what Amara was doing. I was like, fuck it up, Amara. Fuck it up. Amara was giving y'all hell. Y'all couldn't take Amara. So her and JoJo sit down. You know, JoJo couldn't find the beat, of course. Her and JoJo sit down and, you know, they start talking. JoJo started spilling the tea. Well, she's like, yeah, child, Miami Tip had said that, you know, that I was being messy, that, you know, she felt like I was fake. And JoJo killed me. She talked like this, and like she a mafia queen. So, it's just like, yeah, I said that I was fake, said that I was being fake with Prince, and I was talking about him behind his back. When it was, you know, Bobby, I was talking, you know, having speculations about Prince and putting it all in the air, and JoJo running back. Amada was just like, you know, Bobby's messy, I stay away from him. But Amada's really mad at Bobby for another reason. Amada is mad at Bobby because Bobby kind of shaded her in her comment section. They got into it about something. Bobby said her music was tied and through, and that, you know, her wigs look like mine's, and, you know, all this other kind of stuff. So Amada already ain't feeling Bobby because of that. And, you know, she was just like, child, I stay away from him. So then JoJo brought up the whole Jessie Woo thing when they was doing Sister Talk. And Jessie Woo brought up the whole situation of Amara allegedly, apparently, trying to flirt with and talk to and jump on top of Jessie Woo's then man. The model was just like, I don't have time for this right now. Who are the? I don't want your man, child. I don't have time for this. And then all of a sudden the stuff talking about she's what she say? She said Bobby and La Woo Woo, they can all go straight to hell or something. She said, I hollered. But what was interesting to me was that throughout this whole time, that when JoJo was telling Amada the tea that she had on her, Amada never denied not trying to talk to Jessie's man. Y'all caught that? She never denied it. She never said that I didn't do that or I wouldn't do that. She just talked around the topic. Oh, what are you talking about? This is crazy. These girls are a man's whoop to whoop, but you never say you didn't do it. Amada, you know I love you, Amada, but I'm going to have to give it to you. I'm going to have to take this wig off and read you your rights, ma'am. That's Amada. Anyway, after that, they had, it's called Tipsy Tuesday, Miami Tips, podcast, and she had, Amada La Negra, and, no she didn't, she had, Jessie Woo and her little sister, on the, talk show. You know, they was talking. C-Star, she says that she wants to pursue her music and all that good stuff, and she has a beautiful voice, Jessie Woo, so I'm excited about that. Whatever she's selling, I will buy. I do like her. Think she's cute. So anyway, so they're talking about the whole thing. The radio show ends, and she revealed that what's her name? Poof Face. What's that child's name? Said that JoJo invited her out for drinks with her and Amara. Should she go? Miami Tip was just like, girl, you need to let that go and call it a day. Them two girls messy. Jessie Woo decided to go anyway. For me, if I'm ever going to a meeting with two people that are good friends, and those two people have an issue with me, and we come to talk about that issue, or at least one of those two people have an issue with me, I'm bringing somebody with me, because you already know how the atmosphere is going to be set up. You already know that it's going to be, that it's two people against one automatically, even if it don't go left and y'all get into it physically. But still, you need to have some protection, or somebody on standby, or somebody out in the car or something. Don't ever arrive nowhere by yourself with people that you know don't like you, ever. I thought that was so dumb that Jessie Woo came by herself. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, Jose. I mean, just in case things went left like it did, my good sister, somebody would have been one of the people sitting in the background and would have started wailing, whop, whop, because I got too much to lose. I ain't gonna fight. So I just sit back and let them wail. Whop, whop. How JoJo let Amara let JoJo fight for her, because Amara got much to lose and JoJo ain't got nothing going on. Whop, whop. That's what I would have did. I ain't finna fight. So anyway, so we get to the whole thing. JoJo and Sista, they're having a cute little conversation. It was nice. But then Amara walked up. It all started out real cute and real nice. Now, Woo Woo, you instigated this thing. Okay, so Jessie Woo decided to explain the story. She said, last year we met up. I came with my guy I was with at the time. Said y'all was having a convo about guys, and as we were leaving, he said that you was asking him all kind of questions like, have you ever cheated on him? Have you ever cheated on Jessie? Would you like to cheat on Jessie, etc.? And Jessie was just like, well, my whole thing is, what made Amara feel like she was comfortable enough to say that kind of stuff? Was it gonna be, let me sit on your peen next? Like, what was it gonna be? And Amara was just like, now wait a minute, hold on. Let me apologize to you, mommy. Whatever you felt like, whatever you heard that I said from him, I apologize to you. And I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable. Jessie Woo was just like, no, you didn't make me feel uncomfortable. And the whole time that Amara was talking, Jessie Woo kept talking, kept trying to like antagonize her. Very much so. When she apologized, it's very much given, oh, you better apologize. I came here to let you know, don't let it ever happen again, and all this kind of stuff. So Jessie Woo kind of started. Did she start the argument? I'll say that Jessie Woo created an atmosphere, a situation where it was gonna end badly anyway. Because whether you thought Amara was being fake or not, whether you believed Amara or not, the lady apologized. She obviously wasn't trying to fight, so why are you trying to fight her? But then Amara, she wasn't even saying, she was just sitting there apologizing. And then here comes JoJo saying, JoJo was catching all the shade, saying, yo, you being mad, disrespectful, you making threats, all this other kind of stuff. JoJo ended up throwing a drink on Jessie Woo Woo. When I tell you, after JoJo threw that drink, Jessie Woo Woo hopped up so damn fast, and JoJo pig face ran off into the corner. Child, JoJo was way back in the corner of the building, child, behind the bar, child. Now she's talking all this stuff. Jessie Woo wanted to eat her up, child, but of course she got that big security guard. She's a little tiny thing. But I'm just like, now JoJo, how you gonna throw a drink and run? Who does that? Who throws drinks and run? If you really ain't about that life, why is you acting like you are? JoJo, we know you ain't no thug, missus. Stop. Child, Amara's just sitting there. Jessie Woo throwing cups and ashtrays and all kinds of stuff. Amara's sitting there just taking the licks. Boom, 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 boom. I see Amara, bitch, if you don't move out the way. Boom, boom, boom. Getting knocked upside the head. Getting beat up. Jessie Woo just throwing stuff. Just throwing stuff. Child, and then the last thing Jessie Woo threw was a bottle. Heavy, thick glass bottle. And it hit Amara. I felt like that was a little crossing the line. Jessie there, dear. JoJo was way back there behind the booth. Child, Amara was right there. And she was just like, I didn't throw nothing at you. You know, Jessie, she was just mad as hell. You know, when somebody throw a drink in your face, you know, do anything to your face, that's a wrap, you know. But, I didn't feel like that was warranted, Jessie Woo. I didn't. And I'm a little disappointed in you, sis. I like you. But, you know, you tried it. She just wasn't, no matter what you thought about Amara, she just wasn't the aggressive one. And furthermore, now, I will say this. Do I believe that Amara probably did that? Yeah, because she didn't deny it. You know, but it's just the way that you handled it was completely wrong, out of order, out of line. It wasn't classy based at all. And it kind of makes me think, like, I don't even think you're still with the guy, because you said the guy that I was then with at the time. So you arguing about something that happened a year ago, and neither one of y'all are even with this guy. So what's the argument about? I would think that you were just not fooled with her, period. But you know, I get it. It's a storyline, right? Gotta find some way to link and get on the show and mesh with the original characters. I get it. But my God. Petty. Petty, petty, petty. But you know, Amara, you need to do something about your girl JoJo. She gonna get you beat up. You're gonna end up right there, stretched out in front of Trick Daddy house with JoJo. And with that said, Mr. Chalaki. Ooh, this is a long one. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Run me my money or run me my fame. Run me my money the way I get paid. I love you so much, darling. Surviving R. Kelly is coming. It is coming, darling. It is coming. It's just a lot. It's going to be a deep video, y'all. But yeah. Alright. I'll see you guys later. Welcome to Miami. Oh, Miami. Still the baddest. Ain't the damn thing changed. Ow.